A lot of times, well, obviously it's normal to feel like that when you're entering a new industry, but a lot of times is their goals and what they want for their life is not lining up through their actions. So when I'm fully embodying, when I'm bringing into fruition like this whole manifest it and it'll happen, and it's no, you have to become that person and you have to perseverate and you have to reflect on that in order to achieve that and become that. So what I want you guys to change your I hear agents every single day, all day, where they say, I want to produce 40K a month. I want to make a change. I want to buy a house. I want to buy a new car. And that's all great, but you're never going to be able to achieve that until you change that verbiage to I am disciplined. I am a $40,000 a month producer. All right. I am the person that God created me to be because you have to truly embody that and become that person, and then it will come into fruition. And so, second point I want to bring to you guys is, dude, you guys got to get crystal clear on your goals. Like I'm talking to some people and I'm asking you what your goals are, and they're like, I don't know. I want to make money. I don't know. I want to produce more. That'd be cool. Like, all right, if that's what you want to do, then you're never going to get there. You got to have the exact roadmap and you've got to have the exact blueprint on how to get there. Um, and third thing is I want to point out to you guys is it's almost never a talent problem. Almost never. Like I'm looking at all of you guys on this call, Tristan, Eman, Isaac, Alex, Marissa, Simon, Joseph, dude, all you guys, Zach Fisher, Chris Diaz, dude, all you guys are super freaking talented. Like talent, like the caliber of individuals just on the Zoom call, talent is not the issue. Really, what it comes down to is it comes down to focus. And that's where 90% of agents fall off. They're splitting their attention between too many things, or they're chasing a new strategy. What is this person doing? What am I going to do here? They're trying to switch everything up, or they're just saying yes to too many. Hermosi talks about it all the time, where he says, honestly, the what separates really successful individuals from average people is they're really good at just saying no. And they say yes to the few things that are the most important. And so, for all of you guys, especially if you guys are new, your first 6 months, the new ideas department is closed. All right. Whatever genius idea you have coming into the life insurance industry, I know you just got your license. I know you're fired up. Dude, whatever you have come up with, I promise you, we have thought of it. We've probably tried it. We've tweaked. Dude, we've tried thousands of things. We've adjusted. So all you need to do for your first 6 months is dial the phones, sell life insurance, and recruit quality talent. That's it. Those three things. Anything above those three things that you need to do, talk to me or Felix. And that's what you want to leverage me or Felix on. Like we are there to assist you. That is free support and free help. Like if you're like, hey, I need this system or I need this, let us know and we'll build it for you for free. Like we won't charge you. So we want to hear your guys' ideas. If you guys have ideas, because we're always open to improving, getting better, progressing. But at the end of the day, this is a simple business, and a system isn't going to get you to success. It's work ethic and it's work ethic and focus, and that's it. So when you the power of focus just it's helped me so much, and it's helped me tremendously in this business. And if, for those of you that are taking notes, write this down. Focus creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates consistency, and consistency creates results. And at the end of the day, results are the only thing that matters. The greats do consistently what the average do occasionally. The greats do consistently what the average do occasionally. So focus creates momentum, momentum creates confidence, confidence creates consistency, consistency creates results. That's it. So I was just talking to Alec this morning in the car. We're driving to the office, and I was telling him, he was asking me about this person. I'm like, dude, summit's coming up, and you're gonna talk to some people, and you're gonna talk to them, and they're gonna be like, dude, holy crap, that guy, he's doing $3 million a month. But then you look at his IP, and they're doing 200K a month. Like a lot of people talk a big game, but at the end of the day, numbers are the only thing that matters. Like you could have the best, baddest system in the world. You could have the best presentation. You could have the best Instagram, the best whatever. But dude, you got to those three things. The people that focus on those three things, those are the individuals that are successful, and those are the individuals that win big. And at the end of the day, just keep it simple. That's my message to you today. Is just more focus and more clarity. I created a Google Doc form that we had our Tampa office guys go through, and then we also did it at the Sioux Falls office. Claudia, would you mind dropping that in the chat for everybody else that wants to fill that out to help them walk them through on their goals and what they want to do? Cool. All right, I'll take those, yes.
Sorry,
But
I gave you a thumbs up. I'm pulling it up.
oh, I can't see on my screen. But that's all I got for you guys. That was my spiel. So, Felix, I'll let you take it over from here, brother.
Don't
Thank you,
forget
brother.
the summit reminder.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Summit reminder, guys. Are the tickets on sale, Claudia?
Yeah, it ends today. So I dropped the link in the chat. If you use code 50 off, this is your final opportunity. If it was January 1st and you were like, dang, I forgot to get it before prices went up. Well, the Bassos are feeling generous. We have a code 50 off. It ends today. So if you know you're showing up, get the ticket today, or else it's going to go up starting back again tomorrow. So I'm going to drop it in the chat one more time, and I hope to see you all there.
Okay. I want to add one more. I want to add one more thing because I thought I'm staring at as I'm talking. I'm staring at this water bottle, and I want to give you guys an analogy. So imagine this water bottle is a magnifying glass, and if I'm trying to burn a hole through this piece of paper, what do I need? I need a tremendous amount of focused light and focused energy. Okay. If the light's just shining on this entire piece of paper, it's going to do nothing. But if I've got a beam and it's right here and all of my focus and all my energy is focusing on this point right here, it's going to burn a hole in it. And so it's the same thing with us. Like if you're scattered across 100 little spots and here's the thing, the bigger your business grows, the easier it is to feel this way, where we trick ourselves into thinking that we're feeling productive because we're doing this or doing that. And the bigger business you want to grow, the more you need to outsource yourself and duplicate yourself. And I'm preaching to the choir because I'm guilty of this myself. Where would we have the business we have if I was trying to be admin, social media editor, recruiter, trainer, freaking ops, IT? It's impossible. It'd be impossible. There's only 24 hours in a day. So the bigger business you want to grow, you need to figure out what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and then most importantly, just keep the main thing, selling, hiring, and training new agents. That's it. Felix, what do you want to add?
Oh man, lots to add. I'm excited. I more than anything, I want to have a conversation. And I'm gonna start with a quick quote and a story, really, really briefly about 2026. But before I share that, and for those of you who know me, you know that I like to make things very interactive. I want everybody here to drop a one if you already have clear goals set up for 2026. Drop a one if you have clear goals set up for 2026. Clear goals. While you guys do that, this quote has been in my mind for the last 2 weeks. It's one of my main opportunities, and I'm going to share this with you. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. I'll say that again for the people in the back. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. That's right, Chris, Bruce Lee. Why do I start with that? 4 months ago, my wife and I decided to make the trip and move to Tampa to be closer to Jonah, Claudia, and the Prosper business. For those of you who don't know, I've been in this business for about 11 years. I have never cracked $1 million in income. Not yet. Feel like, why are we starting with that? Where are you going with this? I wanted to make sure that I was close to people that have done it, are doing it, and most importantly, have kept it simple. I've been in rooms with millionaires, even billionaires, if we add Warren Buffett to the mix, degrees here, degrees there. But at the end of the day, to Jonah's point, what I've realized is what really matters is three main things. Number one, income follows identity and standards. Number one, and write this down, income follows identity and standards. Income follows identity and standards. Being close to this group of team right here in Tampa has shown me that what really matters and what really works is, pardoning my French, is freaking boring. It's the same thing every day. So the first thing I had to teach myself, and I'm still teaching myself, is we live in a microwavable society that we expect to put the food 2 minutes, 3 minutes in the microwave and get back results. Team, here what matters is, do I have enough leads? Do I have the belief in myself? And all I'm doing is just dialing the phone the whole day. Because you know what? Systems, marketing, recruiting, all of that needs cash flow. And the only way I get cash flow is by producing. Number two, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your standards.
Let's go.
And then number three, a goal without structure and accountability is just wishful thinking. So those are the three main pieces we're going to be covering today, because who today, drop a 1 here, team. Drop a 3. Let's change the number a little bit. Drop a 3 in the chat. If today you woke up and you say, you know what, God, you know what, life, man, today I want to suck. Today, I don't know. I don't want to have a good day today. And I'll wait a few seconds for that 3. Jonah, I woke up today. You know what? I want to talk to people, but I don't want to close. Yeah, number 3, Jenny. Yeah. So drop a 3 if you woke up today and say, today I want to suck. I want to have a bad day today. I love it, Chris. 555. Exactly. No, none of us do. Oh, Tim, you want to suck today? We're going to talk afterwards. Tim is right here in the office. But my main point on saying that is, we as human beings, we're not short on not having goals. We're not short of not having goals. We're short of having standards and self-love. If I love myself and I know God made me, I know that abundance is surrounding me, so I need to make sure that I'm very clear about my goals. The one who made me is a king. So king thinks in abundance, not limitations. So before you get started on setting your goals, and if you have that already, setting your goals, my word of advice and recommendation is start with asking yourself, how much do I truly love myself? Not if my upline cares about me, not if my mom loves me, no. I know I'm already loved, but do I love myself enough? The reason of why I'm starting like that, because things will get on your way, things will get hard, and that love that you have in yourself is what's really going to help you push through those goals. And I'm going to be picking on a few people, and Jonah, feel free to chime in, because I want to make this a conversation more than anything. Because a lot of people, let's talk about SMART goals. Yeah, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. We're not naive. We're not confused about having goals. But ask yourself, why more than 50% of people already have failed with their New Year's resolutions? Why? Why less than 5% truly achieve their goals? Why is the cemetery filled with dead people with alive dreams that they never accomplish? Why? Sit on that for a second. Why? The main thing when you start on sales, when you're going through training is learn your script and learn your objections and rebuttals. So I'm going to give you some practical tips, then I'll shut up and I'm going to pick on a few people here. Me, if I know that when I'm in sales, objections and rebuttals is the first thing I got to maximize, well, I'm going to think then through why do most people fail at goal setting and achieving them? I'll say that again. If I'm learning sales and the first thing I'm learning is script and rebuttals, well, when I'm setting goals, I want to know why do majority of people don't achieve their goals? Number one, you truly don't love yourself enough and you don't have enough belief in yourself. Sometimes we believe more in Patrick Mahomes, Hannah Montana, or I guess today is, I don't know, Taylor Swift. I'm 31, so I'm a little older than a lot of you here. I have more belief in, I don't know, Bad Bunny. I have more belief than, I don't know, than my upline. And I believe more in those people than I even believe in myself. I root more for others than I root for myself. Number two, Jonah, you were gonna say something, brother?
Well, I was waiting until you're finished, but if I could add to that really quick, because the goal of this call is, obviously we want to share. I want to share really not only the vision and goal setting for this year, and mindset's great, but I want to share more importantly just tactical, applicable tips you guys can apply to your business in order to be able to achieve your goals.
Yep.
Because the truth is, you don't rise to the level of your goals or what you want to do. You fall to the level of your standards and your systems. So everybody on this call, you guys should be thinking about what is the system I can implement on a daily basis in order for me to achieve those goals. Because Nick Alfano was on our call last week. For those that missed it, he talks about are we human doings or are we human beings? And are we embodying the people that we want to become? And I'll give you guys some raw stats and some data where when you set a goal, you have a 10% chance of actually achieving it. That's why the gym is so freaking full on New Year's, and then a month later, it's empty. Okay. When you decide to do that goal, it bumps you up to 25%. When you decide when you'll do that goal, it bumps you up to 40%. And when you plan on how you're going to do it, it's 50%. But what increases it to a 95%, and they did a study on this, and what gives you a 95% success rate towards achieving your goals is having weekly check-ins with another person, an individual. So for example, me, Felix, and Claudia, we have a staff meeting that goes for an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, depending on how busy you are, where we're checking in on all the projects that are assigned to each of us. And if Felix or Claudia like, hey, Jonah, how's such and such going? And I'm like, oh, dude, like I didn't have, or I'm like, I got to tell them like, I didn't do it. Like, obviously that's going to hurt a lot more than me just saying like, oh, I want to do this or it'd be cool, making some sort of plan. Like, so all of you on this call, you guys need to set not only specific tangible goals, but also have other people within your organization and within that and share those goals to have you help hold you accountable in order to actually achieving those and work with other people. So if you guys aren't sure, please reach out to me or Claudia or Felix or your mentor, or whoever you're comfortable with, and send those goals to that person. And then when you run your weekly one-on-ones with your mentor or with myself or whoever, go over those goals and go over the roadmap of, all right, where am I at this week? Am I on track? Am I ahead of schedule? Am I behind schedule? And have that planned out specifically where, a lot of people, their goal is to hit President's Club, which is phenomenal. I think we will have more President's Club producers this year than any other year in the past. Like, that's a fact. We will break a record this year. But if it's like, oh, I just want to write 400K, like, okay, well, that's cool. But what do the numbers look like? Okay. Well, the numbers look like on $400,000. All right. Well, you simply divide that by 12. That's 33 grand a month. All right. I divide that by 4. Oh, that's 8 grand a week. Okay, cool. Let's also issue pay. So then you got to factor in, all right, well, what percentage of my business, and drop a 5 in the chat if you guys know, where what percentage of my business is submitted to issue paid. Okay. You guys should know these numbers. These are important numbers. What percentage of my business that I submit on a monthly basis turns to issue paid? Track your submit numbers, track your issue paid numbers. Okay. What's my persistency? Is it 10%? Is it 15? Is it 20? Is it 30%? If it's 30%, we should have a conversation about quality of business, but what is your persistency? Like you guys got to know this stuff because you got to factor in these numbers when you're setting your goals for production. All right. If it's, hey, I want to be doing $1 million a month by this time next year as an agency. Okay, cool. What is your average issue paying writer per month on your team? Okay. How many people in the past, how many people do you need to hire? And then based on the people you hire, on average, and if you guys have been recruiting for a period of time, pull these numbers if you don't have them. How many of the people that I hire end up getting their license? And people that end up getting their license, how many of those people write their first policy? And then how many of those people end up writing $20,000 a month? And if you guys want help with that, Claudia's really good at that, or I would love to talk to you guys or talk to Felix, book a call on our calendar and reach out to us, and we can help you guys get those numbers dialed in, but we got to be specific. A lot of you guys have big goals, but we got to figure out the roadmap on how to get there.
Amen. To Jonah's point, if activity hits the numbers, the results are inevitable. So let's come up with some practical tips to Jonah's points, and let's park on President's Club. Everybody in sales here should be thinking, I am a President Club producer. Some of you already believe it, and some of you don't, and that's okay. I'm going to help you with this practical tip on achieving that. Because a lot of people, everybody in sales here should be thinking, I am going to hit President's Club. If you are in this call, if you're in this business and you're not planning on hitting President's Club and you're telling yourself, you know what, I'm new. It's my first year and I've never done sales, so I'll wait till next year. I will highly encourage you to revisit that mindset. If you're in this business, you are here to win and thrive. Enough with us thinking, I just want to survive. God didn't make us to survive. We're here to thrive. So the first goal and the first practical tip I want you to write through is, number one, you got to cast that vision into existence already. Felix, what do you mean by that? Like, give me some practical tips, not motivation. Number one, I'm writing down, it is February 6th, 2027, and I'm getting the award from Joe, Jonah, Claudia, Felix, Gabe, whoever, of President's Club. It is February 6th, 2027, and I am walking on stage. I am wearing a black suit with my haircut on. I even know the cologne. I know what I'm smelling. You got to believe that and you got to write that down. Under that bullet point it is February 6, 2027, and I'm hitting President's Club. I'm getting the award. Write down the level of activity, to Jonah's point, on what's going to take. And that is just one goal. You're going to write it down and you're going to see it in the morning and see it at night. After you read your Bible or you do your meditation or you do your whiff of breathing or whatever the heck you do, you're looking at that goal. Before you go to bed, you're looking at that goal. And if you're really about it, you're going to record, and I got this from Nick, but I've also heard it from Bob Proctor. You're going to record a voice note on your phone on the main goal and the 3 activities that's going to take you to achieve that goal. And you're going to listen to that. You're going to listen to that every day. You got to brainwash yourself with that in a good way. If I'm brainwashing myself already with the generational curses that I reprimand that were instilled in me, or the negativity that sometimes surrounds us, I'm brainwashing myself with positivity, and I'm brainwashing myself with that type of activity. Exactly. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Exactly, Claude. 100%. It's laid out for us. I'll repeat that again. See it in the morning, see it before you go to bed. You have to see it. Felix, I'm reading this, but I don't even believe it. That's okay. I'll be vulnerable with you. Sometimes when I read the Bible that I try to have with me, and I'm not saying I want to instill religion or anything like that, it's just what works for me. Sometimes I read something and I have no idea what I read. And I promise it's in Spanish as well, so it is not a language barrier. But because I don't believe it, does that mean I'm going to stop? No, because the more I do it, the more I feel what I'm reading and the more I believe it. So today, when you leave this call, take at least 20 minutes and first vision cast that goal, write it down, and underneath write the 2, 3 activities that you will commit to achieve it. Because we all expect guarantees from everybody, but we're not willing to give guarantees to ourselves. And number 2, record yourself. I'm already there because it's about, Chris said it, be, do, have. Society is trying to teach us to have. But if I can take care of $100,000, how do I want $1 million? If I can steward 3 people on my team, how do I want a team of 100? Time is not infinite. So if we're here, it's for a purpose. And the main thing that it starts is my goals and those standards are the compass of my life. They are my GPS. I'm gonna pick on somebody here. I don't like hearing my voice too much. I'm gonna pick on somebody here. Let's see. Let's see what I got here. I'm gonna pick on my guy. William Nutt. William Nutt. Keep it short, baby. William Nutt, where you at? What is one goal for you for this year?
Yeah, Felix, I went
Where you at? I don't see
one
your face.
goal.
Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see where's
My
William.
webcam is screwed up right now, but one goal physical wise is 11% body fat.
You said
Business
11%
wise,
body fat?
yeah, business wise,
Okay.
President's Club, a little bit more than that actually, 10K average a week, so 40K a month, 480 over the year.
Okay. So 11% body fat. Under that 11% body fat, what are 2 activities daily that are going to help you achieve that?
Intermittent fasting, hitting the gym for 45 minutes, running to the sauna, 15 minutes a day.
So we got 11% body fat. By when are we achieving that 11% body fat?
I don't have an exact date for that.
My man. And it's not to call on Will, because Will, if you see Will looks like an Avenger. Yoked. He comes into my office, I'm like, oh my God, I better be nice to this guy. Weighs like 3 times what I weigh, just all muscle. But that's the main thing. I'm hitting 11% body fat by March 7, 2026. So my brother, and for anybody, encourage the first line, write down the timeline. Because if not, we're going to be having the same conversation this time along next year. And now it's going to be different because we're going to be a year older. Let me pick up somebody else here. Let's see. Let's see. Lorenzo, my man, hit me with a sales goal to share. We're a family here. We're a team, so we got to call each other up. Enough with being
Absolutely.
soft. Enough with being, you hurt my feelings. No.
Yeah, absolutely. This month I want to issue pay 10K. I want to and do the sell at least 15 to 20K this month. That's my ultimate goal for sure
Okay,
when
I'm
it
gonna
comes to
help you out here.
business. Okay.
I'm gonna help you out here. Success leaves clues. We just talked about it in the morning. And this is not only for Lorenzo, I want to hit 10,000. Am I worthy of 10,000? I want a lot of things. No, it is January 31st, 2026, and I'm hitting 10,000 a month. Underneath that, I'm hitting my activities that are going to take me there. Enough with what I want. I want a lot. So how would you rephrase that now with clear goal settings, Lorenzo?
Okay. Yes, Felix. A good point on that, man. That's actually a mistake on my end. So yeah, I will deposit into my bank account 10,000 this month and sell 15 to 20,000 of business.
Yes, sir.
I love you, Lorenzo. I love you, brother.
I love you too, brother.
With Lorenzo now, check this out. And I'm just using an example because we're all guilty of it. I want to deposit 10,000. So that means that I need to issue pay 20K or 25K. There's a difference between depositing and issuing pay. You see how simple it is, but at the same time, how much we fail on setting those clear goals and writing them down. So if I put the wrong address in my GPS, how do I expect to get to the right place? Yo, man, it's January 31st, and I literally saw my Chase account $10,000, and those $10,000 are gonna help me achieve A, B, and C. And in order for me to achieve that, this is what I'm going to do daily, and this is how I'm gonna stay accountable. I write it down, I pray on it, but guess what? Then I focus in the next minute what is gonna be my action item. Jonah, brother, anything to add?
That was really good. That was really good. I wanna call on one more person. Chase and Tristan. We were talking in Sioux Falls. I know you guys have some really good goals this next year. You guys mind sharing?
Yeah, you want to hear them? Let me
Oh,
pull it
yeah.
up. I posted
Let's
them on
go.
And while Chase is pulling that up, I want to take a moment to praise Chase because, dude, you guys have been on a recruiting frenzy. Just yesterday, you guys got an absolute stud out of Orlando, and this guy's going to be a big deal. So I'm getting dinner with him on Saturday. I'm excited to meet him. But Chase and Tristan, these guys are the next up this next year. Watch out for these guys. Let's go.
I'll do my personal ones and kind of show you how I've reversed engineered it, and then Tristan can do our team ones. So I posted a TikTok yesterday. 4 main pillars: Nick Alfano's stuff: faith, family, fitness, finance. For me, faith, show up every day. I have my KPIs for that, but family, just be present. Fitness, I want to be in the best shape of my life this year. And then finances, so basically business. I bet Jonah that I get his car, I get to drive his car for a day if I hit President's Club. But if I don't, I got to shave my head so everyone can hold me accountable to that. And it might not come back, my hair. And then
Can't shave those curly locks.
I know. 25K months as far as net income. Like obviously on my socials, I post there's a difference between what you issue pay and what you make. And then net 300 on the year, 1 vacation. So I typically work a lot. I want to take 1 vacation. And I want to have 5 agents. I think we can do more, but have 5 agents net over $100,000. Make $100,000.
Let's go.
Tristan, you can do the team ones.
On top of that, by December, scale the team to be doing 750K issue paid per month. Pretty much team one, right?
That agents, 100 active agents, 750 a month.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You guys will do it. Well, I want to be respectful of everybody's time. Felix, I'll let you add what you want to add, and then I'll close us out.
Let's do it. So Chase, next time you bet with Jonah, let me know because I was gonna suggest you have 400K, bro, and you just keep the McLaren.
We need to write a little bit more than that.
It's like, bro, that we need to hit 2 million. No, but all jokes aside, team, check this out. Like, just look at the behavior of people that are already doing it. Sometimes we overcomplicate our goals, and many times less is more. Make this the year, make this the month, make this the day, make this the hour that your identity is worthy of those goals. I'll say that again. Make this not only the year, the month, the week, the day, but the minute that you're hitting those goals based on your identity. And at the beginning, it's going to be so uncomfortable because it may not be who you are, and that's okay. We're made to grow. So growing is uncomfortable, hence growing pains. If we're uncomfortable, we typically stop. So what I want to leave you with is when you get uncomfortable, because now to get to the next level, you're expanding. And like Ed Milet says, extremity expands capacity. Extremity expands capacity. Do I stop when I'm uncomfortable and cry like a baby? Or do I know that that's part of the process? Do I blame my leads? Do I blame my upline? Do I blame my compensation? Or do I hold myself to a higher standard and say, nobody's coming to save me. I'm already saved. This is on me to move forward. So if you need any help setting goals, please let me know. It's one of the things that I love to do the most, and still one of the things that I have a lot of opportunities on. But don't be confused that people hit the goals and write it down and do them morning and evening and hear them often and repeat them, have more than a 67% higher chance of actually making a reality. So enough with dreaming. That's what Disney World is for. Let's make those dreams come true. Because if God put them in your heart, they're for a reason. If they're already in your heart, it's for you to accomplish them. So that's what I got, team.
Dang. All right. I'm gonna say something controversial that might piss some of you guys off, but it's okay. And this is one of the biggest conceptions about money, where your bank account is a direct reflection of your belief. So at the end of this call, I want all of you guys on this call to do something, is log into your Chase or log into your Wells Fargo and look at how much money is in your bank account right now. And for some of you, that's going to be uncomfortable. And the only reason you don't have more in your bank account is because you feel like you're not enough. Your net worth is a direct reflection of your self-worth. And that's a fact. Period, point blank, end of story. So for me, if I'm the wealthiest person I know, it's going to be almost impossible for me to get more, because I'm at the top, I'm the king of the hill, and I never want to be in that position. I always want to be the smallest fish in the room. So that's why we're so blessed to be here at Pinnacle, where it's like where we're at. But I'm talking to guys like Paul McLean, and this dude's built an agency to $20-30 million. We're at 3. So like, I'm having conversations with Felix, and I'm like, dude, how do we 10x this year? How do we make this thing that much bigger? We will have a massive exit. We will sell for a lot of money. And that's a fact. And the truth is, I don't just want to sell us. That would be pretty shitty. I want you guys at that table. I want you guys, dude, this is such a great, like, it almost makes it like, I get a feeling in my stomach, because like, dude, I want you guys to win so freaking bad. And I look at a lot of you guys and it's like, dude, you're so close. You're so freaking close to breaking through. You guys apply a little bit more, you guys focus a little bit more, apply a little bit more pressure. You guys just lock in, and everybody on this call dude, we're all so young. I'm looking at all of you guys here. I want to exit with you guys. Like, we will have a massive exit, and I want to get as many people from this organization a seat at that table as we possibly can. Where people think that we get paid for hard work. True or not true? It's false. It's not true. I'm looking at this skyscraper right now being built. You guys see it? I don't know if you guys can't see out the window. This thing right here, dude, I'm looking at these workers on there. They're not making that much money, and they're working really hard, and it's cold outside. All right. So we don't necessarily get paid for hard work. You get paid based on the impact you make. So if you guys want to build a big business, you guys need to make a big, my goal is we want to make a big impact. Like, let's go out there and let's make an impact. Let's influence people in a positive way. Like, there's so much negativity in this world. There's so much, dude, this industry changed my life. It truly saved me. But you guys have heard my story. I don't need to get in my story because you guys all know I was not the same person I am 5, 6 years ago. And so this industry is the best personal development course you can possibly take. Like, people are like, oh, like it's hard or it's a lot of prep. Good. I wish it was harder, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing this and we would not be getting paid what we get to pay. So let's make it hard. Like, let's apply more pressure. Let's focus this year. Let's lock in. So do that for me. Look at, and please don't skip this. Like, I'm going to do the same. Look at how much is in your bank account right now, regardless of how big or small. Make that number bigger, because money isn't everything, but money solves a lot of problems. And once you have that, you're able to make a bigger impact on other people. Like me and Claudia, we give a lot of our money away. Like, at this point, this business we're building a business on quicksand. Like, it's not going to last. I'm focused on the kingdom. I'm focused on God. I'm focused on bringing people to Christ. Like, that's my primary goal. But through that, we're using the life insurance industry as a vehicle in order to bring people through there and make a positive impact on other people. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm fired up. Let's make it a massive year.
Jonah, can I add one thing?
Absolutely. Please do.
So just to add on to what Felix and Jonah are saying, I want you guys to write 2 words down. Okay, just 2 words down. I want you to write reality, and then I want you to write simplicity. These are the 2 words that you're going to use to anchor your mind anytime you feel like you're being derailed in this vehicle. When I say vehicle, I mean this business. Okay, so let me give you 2 analogies for each word. Reality. Is it realistic if I've never squatted 315 pounds and the most I've ever squatted was 135 pounds? Is it realistic for me to squat 315 pounds from scratch if I just started from scratch? Yes or no? The answer is no, right? It's not realistic. So the reality is I need to be disciplined day in and day out with making sure that I hit my PR or personal record. But I'm not attached to the goal of squatting 315 pounds. I'm more committed to the process of making sure I'm growing 5% every single day, 10% every single day. Does that make sense? So everybody in this business, you need to understand the reality to grow this business is to measure when you fall in love with the process of getting to that 315 pounds, whatever that 315 pounds for you is, it could be 10,000 a month, it could be 100,000 a month. For me, with Kingdom Closers and Prosper Agencies via Pinnacle, I'm aiming for $10 million in the next 12 months. And the reality is because I understand the reality. Now, going to simplicity, I want you to imagine dominoes. How many of you guys have ever played dominoes before? Like when you line them up and then you hit them. Okay. Figure out, as you're setting up all your goals for this year, I want you to figure out what's that one domino, the first domino, that when you push it, it knocks all the other ones down. For some of you, that domino is what's going to cause you to dominate in this business, in this industry. That domino is also the hardest thing to prioritize because it's the thing that's lacking or pulling or robbing energy from your ability to focus. So for example, one of my dominoes that's very, very, very difficult is going to sleep early. So I know that if I sleep before 10 a.m. as an example, the last 3 years I've been waking up between 12 and 3 a.m. like praying at least 4 times a week, right? And so I wouldn't have a consistent schedule, and then I would wake up a little bit groggy. You see, that sleeping late part of my schedule is what caused the rest to be like a very bad track. All I need to do is figure out what is that one thing that if I did, it would knock all of my other goals down. So I just started this. I'm keeping myself accountable. I started this yesterday. I fell asleep I got 3 kids, okay? So I haven't had a lot of sleep in the last 7 years. My oldest is 7, and my twins are about to turn 6 next week. So I have an excuse, right? But no more excuses. Now I could be in a different standard. I can say I want to sleep at 10 o'clock. If I can sleep at 10 o'clock and wake up at 4 or 4:30, it's gonna knock all the dominoes out of the way. So figure out what that one thing, first domino that's robbing all of your energy. For some of you, it's your vices. For some of you, you're spending more time on a screen at night in the bathroom than you are on dialing on the phone, if you know what I mean. Okay? So you need to stay focused and grounded on the very thing that's robbing your energy and tackle that. That's your first domino. So you can set up as many goals as you want. You can set up all the dominoes as you want, but keep it simple. That one thing is the very thing that's going to change the game for you. So to close, the reality and the simplicity. The reality, fall in love with the process of hitting your PR more than the outcome of not hitting your PR. Are you with me? The simplicity is figure out what is that first domino that's robbing all of your energy, all of your time, and all of your focus. But if you nailed it, it will knock every single goal out there for you. And you'll be ahead, light years ahead of everyone else. So this requires self-awareness. That means everybody's first domino is going to be different than everybody else's. You know what your weakness is. You need self-awareness. You know where you need to call yourself out. So don't tolerate your own excuses. Figure out what that first domino is so that you can dominate the rest of the year. That's all I'll say. Reality and simplicity. Thank you.
Let's go. What a beautiful way to close this out. Guys, this is going to be a good year. I feel it, and I'm excited. Reach out if you need anything. God bless.